Whether you like it or not, I tell you what, the Spanish Super Cup served up quite a game. Barcelona 2, Atletico Madrid 3 is how it finished. Barca were 2-1 up with 10 minutes to go, but 2 late goals for Diego Simeone's side. See Atleti book a place in the final up against Real Madrid. For Barcelona, the knives continue to be sharpened for Valverde. But Ali, when you take a look at Gerard Pique, really had a stinker today, at fault for that third goal. Neto in goal, didn't look assured, did he, replacing Ter Stegen? Is it really Valverde's fault?
See, those that make the case for Ernesto Valverde to be fired, and they make a strong case. And in fact, I'm all for that. But it shouldn't happen right after last season.
It's not on the basis of the Spanish Super Cup semi-final.
No, of course not. This has very little, in my opinion, very little value in terms of whether they have won it or lost it as to what the future of Valverde is in this club. You have to go back to last year and Liverpool, and that was the moment. Now, you let the season go by because, well, they were about to win La Liga. But then after that Copa del Rey final, said, thank you, take care. It was great, Ernesto, but it's time to move on. You didn't do it then, and now what you have is a guy who's a dead man walking. He knows, as the players know it, there's still that feeling within that locker room. I just see a team that has limitations. And if Messi is not scoring goals, then you don't know where the goals are going to come from. Maybe Suarez, but certainly not Griezmann. And then the biggest part is the defending. You know you have your struggles defensively. You're not as good as with the possession of the ball as you once were, not as dynamic with that possession. You don't do much with the possession. You lose the ball in bad areas. Now you have to defend counter-attacking opportunities, and Gerard Pique, when there is a moment to challenge in a game that is 2-2, even if it is just the semifinals of the Super Cup, you still have to make that challenge, still have to make that tackle, and he didn't. And you have a lot of that going on from Barcelona players all over the field.
Jules, you've been calling for Valverde's head for months now, but it's not his fault, is it? When his experienced centre-back does something as stupid as that?
No, he's not the only one to blame. I still feel that he's the biggest responsible for what's happening this season. And Barca might win trophies at the end of the season. They might win the league. They might win the Champions League. I don't know. But for me, it would be more down to Messi's genius or Suarez's brilliance. He still has a bit in him, or whatever. But not Valverde. There's no structure to that team. There's no organization. He can't get them to defend better. They've already conceded 23 goals in La Liga already in 19 games so far this season. There was 2 goals against Espanyol, 3 against Atleti. An Atleti side who only had 28% of the ball, and yet they had 6 shots on target and scored 3 goals. I mean, this is terrible, really. And if you look at his coaching against Atleti, it's 25 minutes too late. If you look at how much he's destroyed Frankie de Jong's game, it's baffling. And I just think there's no point continuing the season with him.
Shaka, you were saying before just about the game. You thought Atleti desered this win. They didn't, did they?
Given what you saw in the second 45, I thought Atleti deserved it. And maybe it's...
the last 10 minutes, maybe, like the second half?
The last 20 minutes, Atleti were the better of the 2 teams by a long shot.
Hold on, the game's 90 minutes, by the way.
Okay, but at half-time it's 0-0. And then 20 seconds after half-time, Atleti lead 1-0.
Regardless of the score, Shaq, you can't say they deserved it. I mean, let's be honest.
Well, look,
I don't disagree with lads have been saying about Barcelona, but I'll tell you, Atletico sitting 30 yards for goal with 10 men behind the ball and a goalkeeper, seriously? For the money they spend?
That's what Atletico and Diego Simeone have done forever.
But don't tell me they deserve that.
Hold on a minute. But at the same time, you're comparing them with Barcelona, with the best player on the planet at their disposal, who... Well, make what you like of Antoine Griezmann, missed a hatful of chances. But at the same time, you spend the last 20 minutes of the game chasing Atleti between your back 4 and your own goalkeeper. You're asking for trouble. I'm not going to give Barcelona any kind of credit for that kind of performance.
Yeah. What was it? What was the stat? 70%?
Yeah, 21 shots.
I mean, really? You want to sit and watch 10 men behind the ball. Go and get yourself a season ticket for Atletico Madrid.
I want to see you defend. Yeah. I want to see Gerard Pique win a decent
don't tell me they deserve that.
Well, they have booked a place then in the final. They would take on Real Madrid, who go into that clash as 3-2 on favourites. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.